Jessica, a mid-30s saleswoman, is sitting at her office desk, staring at her computer screen. On her desk, a worn copy of Selling to Big Companies by Jill Konrath sits next to her coffee mug. Her phone rings. She picks it up. She says, "Hi, this is Jessica." The voice on the other end replies, "Jessica, we need to land a large client. The pressure's on." Jessica sighs, hangs up, and opens her copy of Selling to Big Companies. She begins to read. "We all want to land the big fish, the game-changing contract. But how can we get past the gatekeepers and bureaucracy to secure a meeting with decision-makers?" Jessica knew the only way to win was to adopt a new approach, something she found in Jill Konrath's guide. Jessica strategizes, refines her sales pitch, customizes her approach to each company, and finally begins to see some progress. She's back at her home office at night, on the phone with a potential big client. She's explaining why implementing their solutions could change the game completely. She wasn't just selling a product, but a vision of change. And slowly, she was starting to break down walls. The next day, Jessica, now in a business suit, walks into a large company's office. She's greeted by the receptionist, who directs her to a conference room. Breaking into the big leagues required patience and persistence. She had to tailor her approach for each company, demonstrate value, and break down the change she was proposing into tangible, understandable pieces. The day ends with a series of meetings, expressions of interest from the big company. Jessica leaves the office, a satisfied smile on her face. And so, Jessica found her way into the big companies, navigating the challenges with the strategies she learned from Jill Konrath's book. Jessica is back in her small business office, looking at a contract from the big company. She did it. With Jill Konrath's teachings, Jessica managed to land her big client, and she knew this was just the beginning. With strategies and insights from Selling to Big Companies, Jessica achieved what once seemed impossible. She had landed the big fish. Now, back in her home office, the copy of Selling to Big Companies on her desk, she looks at it, smiles, and begins to plan her next big pitch. Jessica's story is not unique. Every day, countless sales professionals face the daunting task of penetrating big corporations. But with the right approach, the right strategy, and a dash of persistence, it's not an impossible task. The scene ends with Jessica getting back to work, the book beside her, ready for the next big challenge.